What is up, guys? Back with another video. We got a new project. Something just came in the mail. I'm excited about it. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, here is everything out of the box. Got our nice instructions, paperwork, cool little sticker. Got our filter, authentic filter, that's cool. And got our piping here. Cool fact I learned about the filters: red filters are the oil and wash ones, whereas blue ones you can only wash them. That's a little cool detail if you guys didn't know that. And to settle the debate right now, I am a short ram intake guy. Cold air intakes are cool. I really like them. I even had that system at one point, not on the Juke, on a previous car. I had cold air intake with a bypass valve because we don't want to hydrolock our vehicles now. You know what, to settle the debate right now, the only real gains you're seeing from a cold air intake is either possibly highway miles, or if you're tracking the car. If you're drag racing the car, or if you're just day-to-day street driving the car, cold air intake is not doing much for you, and the potential risk of damaging your vehicle and having to change your filter out more frequently because it's getting dirtier being that close to the ground isn't really the way I want to go. Short ram is the best way to go for stop and go traffic, everyday daily driver, and it's cleaner, and I like to see my filter. So we're rocking the short ram intake. Let's go ahead and throw this bad boy on the Juke and let's get started. Alright guys, so let's see what we're working with. Here's the motor. We're all familiar with this, but we're going to be working with the intake system, so let's check it out. This is your intake system here. The filter is actually inside of here, the stock filter. We're going to get rid of all this piping. We only have a few hoses to undo, just this one vacuum hose and some clips down in there. This sensor here is your mass airflow sensor. From what I told, if you damage this, it's a pretty penny, about 80 to 90 bucks to replace it from Nissan. So we're going to be delicate with that. Get rid of all this hard plastic. It actually snakes all the way down into there. Get rid of all that junk. And here's the bracket that we're going to mount the new engine intake onto. So just a few clamps, a few hoses, a few bolts. Get all this junk out of here. It's pretty simple. Just pop this up. Undo this piece here, undo some stuff down there, and then a couple bolts, and we should be good to go. So we got it all out, all taken out. Here's the MAF sensor connection. Got the piping all snaked out from there, undone. It's pretty easy, really just a 10 millimeter here, and the little worm clamp that was holding the intake actually onto there. I wanted to come on here and show you guys the air filter. Check out this air filter. Now this is the first time that I'm actually looking at this since I bought the car, but man, look how gross and dirty that thing is. It was most definitely time to change this thing out. So glad I'm doing it now. This thing is trash. I'll probably keep all the components here. I got a piece right here as well. So look at all this stuff. All this is your intake system. Now basically all these extra pieces are designed just to quiet your intake down so you don't hear that suction noise. The only real part is this one. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get the engine on, and then we'll continue this up. Alright guys, quick tip here on these engine intake pipings. The new MAF sensor goes in underneath. A little trick for you, if you're unsure of which direction it goes in, on these, the little hole here, it faces towards the filter. So the filter goes on this side, which means it'll face in this way. Alright, so simple as that. Put in the 2 screws. You want to tighten them by hand first, because you don't want to strip this out. This is aluminum and it's super easy to do. So I want to just hand tighten it, and then I'll put my drill on it. Alright, like that. And it's ready to go in the car after I tighten it up. And there you have it. Intake completely installed, clamps in, clamps on. I might try to see if I could thread that a little bit more, but for the most part, everything's all secure, good to go. Got the intake fully installed. Let's see how it sounds now that the turbo can breathe. A little bit louder. Alright guys, that does it. Another successful project. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, I'll see you on the next mod. Later.